There are phrases in life that stir the deepest strings of the human heart, words that call forth the tender memories of childhood, the warmth of a mother's embrace, the strength of a father's hand, or the laughter of siblings echoing in a modest home. One such phrase is, "Family is a safe haven." This phrase is not just an arrangement of words, it is the embodiment of humanity's most enduring dream. A place where we are known without masks, accepted without conditions, cherished without measure, and forgiven without hesitation. It is the longing of every soul that beneath the storms of life, amidst the chaos of existence, there exists a haven, quiet, steadfast, unshaken. To understand family as a safe haven, let us first ask, what is a safe haven? A safe haven is more than just a physical shelter. It is more than four walls and a roof. A haven is emotional security, spiritual refuge, and psychological peace. It is the assurance that when the world becomes cold, when betrayal wounds the heart, when failures make us stumble, there remains a sanctuary where we are not defined by our mistakes but by our belonging. A safe haven is not necessarily a place of luxury, sometimes it is a small house with cracked ceilings but filled with warmth. Sometimes it is a simple meal on the table but prepared with love. Sometimes it is a voice on the other end of a phone, saying, "I am here for you, no matter what." And when we speak of family as this haven, we are proclaiming the profound truth that our most enduring shelter is not built of brick and stone, but of love and relationships. Life begins with family. Before the world knows our names, before society assigns us titles or labels, family is the first to call us their own. From the cradle to the grave, family carries the power to anchor us. When a child is born, their very first safe haven is the arms of their parents. A mother's chest is not just a resting place, it is the universe of security where the infant learns trust. A father's arms are not merely strong, they are symbols of protection, teaching the child that beyond fear, there is safety. In family, we take our first steps, not just physically but emotionally. We learn how to trust, how to speak, how to love. In a world that can be harsh and unrelenting, family gives us the tools to face storms. Think of your own life. The first time you fell, who picked you up? The first time you failed, who whispered, "It's okay, try again"? The first time you doubted yourself, who reminded you that you are more than your mistakes? For many of us, the answer is family. And for those who were denied such beginnings, the yearning for such a haven remains a guiding star, a dream to create for the next generation. The outside world is rarely forgiving. It judges by appearances. It measures by achievements. It remembers mistakes more than it celebrates victories. We are often reduced to numbers, grades, salaries, positions, possessions. But family, at its best, sees beyond numbers. In family, you are not just a resume, a bank account, or a status symbol. You are someone's son, someone's daughter, someone's sibling, someone's parent. Family reminds us that our worth is not transactional but relational. The world says, "Prove your worth." Family says, "You are worthy because you are ours." The world says, "Succeed, or you don't belong." Family says, "Even if you fail, you belong." The world says, "Change so we can accept you." Family says, "We accept you so you can change." That is why family becomes the safe haven. It is the antidote to the conditional love of the world. It is easy to call something a safe haven when the sun is shining, but the real test of family's power comes during storms. Consider the times when failure knocks at our door. You lose a job, you stumble in school, you make poor decisions that leave scars. At such moments, friends may leave, colleagues may forget, society may judge. Yet family, more often than not, still opens its door, saying, "Come home. We will figure this out together." Think of sickness. When the body weakens, when hospitals feel cold and sterile, family is the warm presence by the bedside. No medicine heals faster than the assurance that someone will sit with you through the night. Think of grief. When death steals a loved one, when the world feels hollow, family is the circle that gathers, arms linked, hearts broken but together. It is within family that we cry without shame, remember without fear, and hope without measure. In trial, family becomes not just a haven but a lighthouse, showing us that even though the waves roar and the night is long, there is still direction, there is still home. One of the most poignant aspects of family as a safe haven is forgiveness. In life, we will make mistakes. We will hurt those we love, sometimes unintentionally, sometimes in selfishness. But what makes family sacred is its ability to forgive. Forgiveness does not erase pain, but it chooses love over bitterness. It chooses relationship over revenge. Family says, "I may be hurt, but I will not stop loving you." That is why family bonds are some of the hardest to break, because they are woven with forgiveness stronger than resentment. There is a story of a prodigal child who squandered everything, disrespected his family, and left in arrogance. Yet when he returned, broken and ashamed, his family ran to embrace him. This timeless story reminds us, the haven of family is not just for the perfect but especially for the broken. Yet let us be honest, not every family feels like a safe haven. Many carry wounds from homes where love was scarce, violence prevailed, or neglect left scars. Some people hear the word, family, and feel pain rather than peace. But here lies the hope, a safe haven can be built. It does not require perfection, it requires commitment. A safe family is not one without flaws, but one with love greater than flaws. How do we build it? 1. Through love. Not love as sentiment, but love as action, daily, deliberate, sacrificial. 2. Through time. A family without shared time becomes strangers under the same roof. Presence is more valuable than presence. 3. Through listening. A haven is not only where people speak, but where they are heard. 4. Through respect. Every member, regardless of age, deserves dignity. 5. Through forgiveness. No home survives without it. To hold grudges is to tear down the very walls of the haven. When we choose these things, even the most fractured family can become a place of healing. A safe family is not only a blessing to its members, it is a blessing to society. When children grow up in safe havens, they become adults who do not seek refuge in destructive places. They bring stability to their workplaces, kindness to their communities, compassion to strangers. Strong families create strong nations, for the peace learned at home becomes the peace practiced in the world. Imagine a society where homes were truly safe havens, where no child feared abuse, no parent felt abandoned, no elder was neglected, no sibling was estranged. Such a society would be less violent, less divided, less broken. That is the ripple effect. A safe haven at home can become a safe haven for the world. Allow me to share a few poignant reflections. There is the story of a soldier who returned from war, traumatized and broken. He could not find rest in society, but in his mother's kitchen, with the aroma of soup and the sound of familiar laughter, he slowly healed. His haven was not therapy alone, but family. There is the story of a single mother who worked 3 jobs, exhausted every day. Her home was small, her table modest. But every evening, she gathered her children, looked them in the eyes, and said, "We may not have much, but we have each other." That haven sustained them more than wealth ever could. There is the story of siblings who lost their parents too early. Life could have scattered them, but they clung to each other. They built their haven not by blood alone but by choice, proving that family is not always defined by biology but by commitment and love. These stories remind us, the haven of family is not about perfection but about presence. The question then is, what about us? We all stand at the threshold of choice. We can either passively drift in our families, waiting for others to create the haven, or we can actively build it ourselves. Each of us has the power to make our family a safe haven. By speaking words of encouragement rather than criticism. By offering forgiveness rather than revenge. By showing up when it matters most. By choosing love, again and again, even when it is difficult. Being part of a family means being a builder of the haven. If we desire to receive warmth, we must also be willing to give warmth. Dear listeners, as life unfolds, we will chase many things: success, recognition, possessions. But when all is said and done, when the applause fades and the trophies gather dust, what will matter most is this: did we have a haven, and did we give one to others? Family as a safe haven is not only a gift we receive but a legacy we leave. Let us not wait until it is too late to appreciate or to build it. For in the end, no matter how far we travel, how high we climb, or how hard we fall, we will always long for home, for family, for the safe haven where love never fails. So let us cherish it, let us protect it, let us build it. For in family, we find not only a refuge from the world but a glimpse of heaven itself. Thank you.